not mind seeing the Bears in the Super Bowl.
That
Just to
would be
see.
crazy.
It'll
That
be
would be
interesting.
crazy.
Yeah.
I don't, I don't know about that though. Them going to the Super Bowl, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Winning. Yeah, winning. We ain't say all that. I don't know about all that, but going. Yeah.
You know, if they won, Caleb Williams get his own brand of a nail polish like Lil Yachty got.
They gotta do it now. Get him a win.
Go ahead, give him a win. Okay. Well, look at that. Seattle out here looking like they got some fight in them now with 13 minutes left in the game.
Hmm.
Mm.
Rams, baby.
You got the Rams.
Rams.
Yep,
Rams.
30-14 right now, man. Yeah, man.
Rams.
Yeah, you got the Rams. I got LA. They seem to be Sammy D's kryptonite. And you mentioned something before the show talking about what was it between these two and a possible scenario that could happen in the playoffs.
So, a possible thing that
Oh,
can happen, right? Assuming that the Seattle does lose the game. If Seattle loses the game, they can go down. Sam Darnold becomes 0 and 4. You know, there goes that 4 against the Rams. And then if they meet in the playoffs, possibly, right? Seattle can beat the Rams in the playoffs, and then he becomes 1 and 4
like
against
14.
the Rams, like the 14. Exactly. So right now, that's what it's looking like. And also Seattle is on a 4 game win streak. They lose today, 4-1,
Reverse of
14.
14.
There you go.
Interesting. It's not bad. I see where you're getting at now.
Uh
I
huh.
see where you're getting at now.
All right.
Oh yeah. We talked about this earlier as well. Micah Parsons and the Packers. I know I was high on the Packers going to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Sure, I was too.
Took a huge hit. What
Uh
was
huh.
your thoughts on this injury, this non-contact injury?
Low. I feel like it. It looked a suspect. It looked a suspect, and it looked like they just trying to get everybody. I felt like it's some trickery going on, but I would tell people don't sleep on it yet. If the Packers do get if they do get a seed in the playoffs, right? If they do get one, I don't think they just gonna lose first round. I don't see it, but this injury was for a reason. I thought about something funny. Not saying this is gonna happen, y'all. This is far fetched, but I remember on my couple of lives, I said maybe a month and a half ago, I said, wouldn't it be funny if Green Bay and Dallas had to fight for that last spot or they're in contention for that last spot? But now we all know Dallas doing it, it's a bit of a stretch because they have to win their next 3 games and Philly has to lose their next 3 games, right? And they both got 3 games left.
Mm-hmm.
And I laughed. I said, what if some crazy shit was to happen where Philly did drop, right? And then Dallas went on a couple of they went on a 2 game win streak, and then it comes down to their last game. But then Green Bay holds that last spot, and that tiebreaker has something to do with it. Far fetched, but yeah, that's what I think about. I think they just wasn't going to let everybody win that easy, or think it was going to be that easy for Green Bay. So we got to see what happens.
I think it was during the Sunday night football game they mentioned that Cowboys tie would come back to haunt them.
Yeah,
I think it was, yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you look at the playoff race and shit. Green Bay at the bottom. They have a 96% chance of making the playoffs, by the way.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, it ain't like too far fetched of them making the playoffs at all. Dallas had a 1% chance of making the playoffs after losing to Minnesota. 1%.
What? So then, so then, basically, it's just safe to say you count the Lions out. The Lions is done.
I feel like they're gonna be done for the simple fact that or at least this week, a lot of the scenarios fall around them losing or tying. Not saying they're gonna lose or anything this weekend, but they're one of them. The Colts and the AFC, that's another one where if they lose, the tie dictates a lot of shit going on.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wow.
On the AFC side, we got Denver already in, the Patriots, of course. We know they in.
Mhm.
Turnover. Rams. Jags. They seem to be the ones that's going should make it in the
I
playoffs.
got something to say real quick before you keep going. Do you remember? I know. I think you know where I'm getting at with this. You know where
No.
I'm getting at, right? You know where I'm getting at. You know, because you just said the team too. People, I remember saying, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be fair about this. It didn't happen last year. I said it last year. Am I right? Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
It wasn't this year, so maybe I was a year too early with my prediction. But I remember telling Lobo, watch out for those Jaguars.
You
Jaguars
said it
might.
this year too. I was like, he back at it again
Oh yeah.
this year
Oh,
with the
oh yes.
Jags.
Probably like the first week or some shit like that, right? I
Yeah,
didn't.
I was
I didn't
like,
think they was gonna
what?
win the division. I said, oh, they should be good for a playoff spot. You know, they should be good for a playoff spot. Yes, because therapy. He was like, I can't deal with Trevor Lawrence. I would never deal with Trevor Lawrence. I remember him saying that, and sure enough, look what we got. We got the
Motherfucker
Jaguars,
Trevor Lawrence.
right? Goddamn Jaguars. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like they're the team that I just can't put my finger on because it's weird how they win games.
Yeah.
Sometimes they look good, but they
Yep.
ugly at the same time. I just don't know what to make of them. I look at them as a filler playoff team, really, like the
Oh
Texas
yeah.
usually. They gonna make it, but they ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
If they gotta win, I'd actually be surprised, unless it's against the Chargers somehow, because that's happened before. Fourth, we got Steelers. We know about them in the Ravens situation.
Hmm.
Do you think the Ravens gonna make the playoffs?
No. No.
That's what I was thinking too.
No.
And then I got a slight glimmer of hope when Micah Parsons went down for the Packers. I was like, oh shit, that's good. Okay, Lamar might be able to run if he ain't just passing when he got 20 yards of green grass. But
Hmm.
I don't think so. But it is weird how they have it set up to where their last games against the Steelers.
Absolutely.
Granted, the Steelers
Absolutely.
could sweep them, which would be the first time.
Um. You know what? Shit. In a couple of lives, I remember saying, I said, if the Ravens don't make it, right, a lot of people's going to point to, you know what, the 3 games that Lamar had missed. Remember the 3 games he missed, y'all. Said
Cooper
that's gonna
for two, Tyler Huntley for one. Yeah.
absolutely exactly, and that was gonna come into play, y'all. I said if they don't make it, that would be the reason why. And I can see, and not even because I'm rooting for Pittsburgh or like anybody else in that division. It's more of I just think that that's going to be the reason why. That's going to be the conversation, right? And then the little story I have is okay. We've got on Josh Allen so much because of how he always failed against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, right? That's fine and dandy. Patrick Mahomes is not there, no longer in the conversation this year. Well, the same can be said for Lamar when it comes to Josh Allen. Every time Lamar faces Josh Allen sometime in the playoffs, he always ends up coming up with the short end of the stick. So he can get the
hmm
Josh Allen, he can get the Josh Allen treatment that Patrick Mahomes was giving Josh Allen. Lamar can get the same thing. So I just want people to notice that if the Ravens do get in, he bet not meet Josh Allen because it's probably going to be the same old story, just like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. So yeah.
I don't know if they did meet because they typically flip the script for them too. If they play in the regular season, whoever won that game in the playoffs lose the second match. Same shit with the It's the Bills Kansas City dynamic.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's why I'm looking at like if they did, it'd be more wishful thinking if they beat the Bills and shit. But if they did, that's the first thing I think of is week one because Mike Tirico
Mm.
loves bringing up how the Ravens Bills connection. Damn near every time they play and it's a primetime game,
Hmm.
he always bring that up and drop a nugget that they gonna meet in the playoffs. Not saying it's gonna happen this year, but
Yeah.
it it's like the Chiefs and Bills always seem to meet in the playoffs somehow. No matter who gets the one, who how they get in, they just somehow manage to meet. Same
All
with
the
the
time.
Ravens and the Bills. They just managed, or the Ravens and the Titans at one point. They just managed to meet.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
which I don't even like talking about those playoff games, but yeah, it was that. What else? Carolina Panthers. We talked about them. There's the crazy. It's like a crazy occurrence. It's happened. Well, it's happened twice actually. Every time J Lo was a divorce gets a divorce, and the Jags and Panthers play in week one, the Panthers lose in the playoffs. It's such a random thing. I don't think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. If they did, they definitely lose. The motherfucker scored.
Yeah, yeah, touchdown. Yeah, that was a crazy one. How do you let that go like that?
Yeah, they got to make a game out of it,
Yeah.
especially the spread too. Shit, it was 2.5 for Seattle. Mess around, turn into a nine
Wait,
point
wait,
game.
wait. You said 2.5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Dos
shit.
y half. I don't know what half is in Spanish, but
Oh, so 1.5. Okay.
yeah, the Panthers, man. Back to them. There's that crazy thing. I don't think they're gonna do that, obviously, but do they make the playoffs?
See, and there you go. That's another one. That to me, I find that situation kind of worse than the whole Steelers and Ravens thing. Like, if everybody's rooting for Tampa Bay had plenty of opportunities, right, to run away, to run away with it, and they couldn't, right? So I wouldn't blame anybody for changing, switching the channel and rooting for the Panthers now. But F around, then the Panthers have that opportunity, right? And then mess up, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
that one still, that's a, I don't know. I don't know what to say about like who's making it. I think I have a pretty idea of who can win this week, but who's making it? Nah, I don't know. I don't
Because
know.
at the Bucks schedule, they got at the Panthers this weekend, at Miami, then at home against the Panthers, which would obviously be for the division.
Okay. I mean, oh man.
And the Bucks are getting players back too. That is worth noting.
Yeah. Ah man, that's a tricky game, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's a tricky game, but like I said, they've been getting plenty of opportunities and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Does Baker Mayfield go home?
I doubt they send that man home,
Oh
especially
shit.
if they getting people back like this. The fuck did I put my pencil? Yeah, I don't think they going home. What the fuck did I put my damn pencil?
Okay. So let me ask you a question. If they go to the playoffs, do they make a run?
Tampa?
Yep.
I don't know about a run. They probably do the same shit they usually do.
Well, for at least win one game and then blow it.
Yeah. The fuck did my damn pencil
Wait a minute. What?
go? Where the
What else happened just now?
I don't. I was just looking for my pencil. I'm still trying to find my damn
Oh,
pencil.
okay. Now it was probably the kick. The
Fuck
kick.
did I
Because I
put
know
my
it's,
damn
it's
pencil?
22-30 now, but they was over there sitting there acting like they got another interception or some shit like that. I don't know. Or maybe it was the kick.
But you know how these games go. At some point, they gonna do some bullshit.
Yeah.
Especially when they got a. Where the hell is this pencil? It's really getting on my nerves right now. I don't know where the damn pencil went. I'll find it in a second. But you know how these games go, man. They do some bullshit
Mm-hmm.
wherever they get a comfortable lead and they fuck around and blow it
Fuck around and mess it up.
in the fourth with just enough time to make it interesting. Shit, Tampa Bay and Atlanta.
I can't lie. I'm pretty proud of the Seahawks though. I've been saying in the beginning of the year, I'm pretty proud that it's looking like this though. I can't lie to you. It looking all
Yeah,
right.
they in the contention for the number one seed.
Yeah.
They've been
I f
winning games constantly. Them, Denver, New England. Who else been on a?
Yeah.
Cause I'll say a hot Chicago on a hot streak and shit like that. Yeah.
Good. I mean, niggas said you crazy. I said, nah. You better be careful. I'm telling you, they got something set up for them damn Seahawks, man. They got something set up.
Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. I don't know about that. It is a crazy stat. I think they said that he got more, even though it's just not him, but he has more wins as a starting quarterback than
Yeah.
anybody else in the NFL, which is crazy to think. Sam Darnold of
Yep.
all people. If you said this back when he was with the Jets on that Monday Night Football game against the Patriots, if you
Mm-hmm.
said in 2025, Darnold gonna have was it 25 wins? He gonna have 25 wins and lead the league in wins. And Patrick Mahomes is not gonna be playing. I would
Yeah.
laugh at you like you crazy. I'd be like, get
Yeah.
the fuck
Nobody. Yeah.
out of
Nobody
here. I'm
would.
like, he lucky to be in the league in
Nobody would talk that shit.
2025. What are you talking about?
But nobody would thought that shit. Like
But
hell
yeah,
no.
before we get into these picks, talk about the Patrick Mahomes stuff. Because I know you called that too. You said something like that. Like Christmas came early for you.
I mean, I mean, people. I tried to tell y'all. I said in the beginning of the year, the video's still up there. The live stream is still up there. This Patrick Mahomes injury year. The whole scenario, I explain it in the live, and it happened the exact way.
Same injury as Brady. What?
Same injury as Brady, right? I said it in that live. I say, yo, wouldn't it only make sense if after he has a bad showing in the Super Bowl, he gets injured this year the same way Brady did. Said it the same way. And
They did.
sure enough, they did. Sure enough, they did. Now, I mean, it's easy for me to say, "Oh, I knew it was going to happen because it happened already." But no, I mean, I'm trying to tell people like I actually called it. Now, I
You
was
said
just
it during
waiting.
the summer too, I think.
Yeah, I did. Yes. Yep. And I said, it's just when it's gonna happen. That's the reason why every week I never spoke about it because I'm like, yeah, they're losing, but it didn't happen yet. So I really can't speak on it anymore until it actually happens. Now, I thought it would have happened on the week 14, right? But week 15, okay,
Mm-hmm.
interesting, you know. And he's gonna come back and be comeback player of the year. I already see it. I see
For
the writings
sure.
on the wall. Yeah, he's gonna come back. He's gonna be player of the year. He's not gonna have 7 Super Bowls. He's just not gonna happen. People, don't think
He
like
gonna
that.
get another one though. I think he finished with
I
4.
think I think he finishes with 4.
And
Patrick
you
Mahomes,
know when I think it's gonna happen? It's gonna happen around the time they move from Kansas City, Missouri to Kansas City, Kansas for that new stadium.
same way. Oh man, I can't say it. Did you see my live?
Nah, I think I was at work when you went live last time.
My last live? Can I show you what the live was about? No, it's a picture. It's not a video.
Yeah.
Okay, people, this is what the live was about. See that right there? See that right? Y'all
mm.
see that? Y'all see that right there?
The light brights.
Oh, touchdown, Seattle. But yeah. See that right there. Now let me explain because we took the whole Patrick Mahomes injury. I just need people to understand where I'm coming from with this, right? Real quick. Now, if you notice something, right? Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady, their career was never set up to be the same. Now, the whole injury thing, yes, it was set up to be the same, but that's not what his career. You can't compare his career to Tom Brady. You have to compare his career to Steph Curry. It was made that way. Him and Steph Curry. Now, you're probably asking me, what do I mean by that, right? All right. Let me know if you guys are listening. Steph Curry, his first championship, Lobo, did he win or lose?
Got a dub.
Got a dub. His second championship, did he win or lose?
Caught a L.
Got a L. His third and his fourth championship, did he win or lose?
Ate some W's like James.
He won, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went back to back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now his fifth NBA finals, did he win or lose?
Got the dub again. Or wait, no, he lost.
He lost. He lost, right?
Raptors.
He lost to the
Mm.
Raptors. And then what happened to him the next year?
Damn. Damn.
He got injured.
Damn.
He
Yeah.
got injured. He got injured.
And then some years later, he won another one
Same,
in
yep.
a new arena.
In a new
In the
in a
new
new
arena, so maybe it'll happen
in
after
a
the new stadium.
absolutely. Now, people, Patrick Mahomes, first Super Bowl, won. Second one, lost. His third, fourth, went back to back. His fifth one, he lost. Next year, which is this year, he got injured, people. Steph Curry and Patrick Mahomes is identical. Their careers are going to finish off the same way. Patrick Mahomes is going to finish with 4 championship rings, four Super Bowls. He's going to get one more in a couple years. He's going to come back, get Player of the Year, and that's just really it with Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have four. He's not going to have more Super Bowls than Joe Montana. They're not going to let that happen. So there you go.
And ironically, Joe Montana at one point played for the Chiefs.
Absolutely. There you go. So yeah, that's what I think about the whole injury. That it's not it's Tom Brady is connected to it, obviously, yes. But it's more of him and Steph Curry. That's what it's really about. It's not about Tom Brady. Even though there is a connection with the injury, obviously.
I'll say the first half of Mahomes' career is more reminiscent of Brady. The
For
second half
real?
was gonna be different.
But
When you talk about like the career parallels and shit, how Brady won some Super Bowls early, and then there's the gap, then he won some more. How Mahomes got the Super Bowls early, we in the gap phase. Obviously, ain't gonna win a shit ton more like Brady did and play for 20 years, but the first half's what I'm saying. Second half post injury is not gonna be the exact same as Brady.
oh no. No, it's not. Hell no, it's not. I don't know. I don't know why people seem to think that that's not gonna happen. But you know what? His career, Steph Curry's career in the first half is still the reason why I say is more identical than to Steph than even Brady, because it actually is the same. Because if you look at it, right, both of the both of the years Mahomes and Curry got injured, their teams did miss the playoffs. They both of them missed the playoffs, right? They both
Hmm.
got they both won the finals together in the same year in 2021 22 for Curry, and then the 22 season for Mahomes, right? They both failed at three-peating, right? Um they both had two MVPs before getting injured. Everything's the same. And for the funny part, they both had fathers who were pro athletes. They both have two siblings, a younger brother and a younger sister. They the fucking same, bro. Yo,
Was Mahomes dad an announcer at one point? Because I feel like he was for baseball.
what happened? He was with the
Wasn't Pat Mahomes' dad like an announcer too? Because I know he played, but like how Dale Curry does like Hornets games, didn't Mahomes' dad do
oh, I'm not sure.
baseball games? I want to say he did.
I'm not sure
I
about
might
that.
be wrong, but I want to say he did. I'm actually about to look that up.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about that. So like if I tell people, if you think about that shit, it just like it's all the same. So it's like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. How the fuck the Seahawks come? Damn, 30-30, y'all.
33.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say that. I think it's gonna come down to the 33. I don't think it's gonna be a 67 or whatever. I think it's gonna be a 33.
Yeah, I don't think his dad, Mahomes' dad, did
Oh, he didn't, right?
any
Oh, okay.
announcing. No,
Oh, okay.
I ain't see nothing. I see legal issues though. We know about those,
Yes.
and them smoking black and miles and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So, oh, it's a little crazy.
All right, I'm about to grab my pencil and we're gonna get these picks
Uh
going.
huh. Tie game. Wow. I originally said Rams. That's what I said. For the game. My theory was Rams win this game, and then if they meet Seattle in the playoffs, Seattle beats them in the playoffs. But it's a tie game right now. Um, imagine Matthew Stafford fakes an injury. I mean, I'm not high on them, so I don't really don't care. But yeah, third and eighth, third and eight right now. Third and eight. What are you doing? I'm not care. Okay, nah, shit, go for it for all that. But yeah, yeah. Shout out to everybody that listened to me about that whole Seattle. Early in the year, we said Seattle's gonna do something, and sure enough, look at them. I don't know if they win this game, they get first place. So hey, what do you
They
know?
still in the running for the number one seed too, because
Yep,
currently the Rams
yep,
got the one seed. So
yep. And oh, you guys, you know something else too, right? If Seattle beats the Rams, guess who's still in the run to overtake the Rams? The 49ers.
as this, then they currently the sixth seed right now, 10-4.
Yeah, because they something about they have one over them on the tiebreak or something like that, or based on how the schedule is or how the these past weeks went. The 49ers is actually rooting for the Seahawks. They want the Seahawks to win. That way they can overtake the Rams with the one if they win. So yeah, can't the 49ers still have the opportunity to have a high seed, y'all, which is crazy.
What
Which
team you
is
say they had the thing over again?
wasn't like a tie they have like a tiebreaker over them. Something like that. Yeah, I checked it, and also it was said on the NFL Network too, and I was like, yes, I knew I wasn't bugging. I don't know if you could do a check over that, because San Francisco, come on, okay, San Francisco, even though they're 1-1, right?
Yeah,
They're 1-1. They still got Seattle one more game. They beat Arizona twice, right? The Rams take a L. Yeah, it's something in the schedule. I would have to give you the breakdown, but yeah, basically the 49ers want to see the Rams lose this game because it actually will put them over the Rams if they do win though.
and they got the Colts, Bears, and Seahawks left.
Yeah,
The Niners, that is.
yeah.
All right,
So
so to piggyback off of that to the NFC West, B got the
mhm.
Rams. I got the yellow and gold, blue and gold. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The Rams, nigga. I got them winning this game. Close right now. They could lose. Who knows? But next game, Saturday, 5 p.m., we got the Eagles at the Commanders. Eagles 7-point favorite. Who you got?
um, let let me no. You know what? Let me take the Commanders.
You got a feeling they're gonna split this shit, don't you?
You see where I'm going, right? Yeah, yeah. Let me get Commanders. Yeah, yeah. Let me get Commanders.
I see. I'm not. It's not crazy, but Dallas got a 1% chance of the playoffs, dog.
I
I
know.
don't know
Yeah,
about. I
yeah,
don't know about all that. Give me the
yeah.
Eagles, man. Give me the Eagles in this game. I forgot who they rival in college football playoff wise. I think that is Ole Miss and Tulane. Blowout. Okay. 8:20 p.m. We got the Bears hosting the Packers, the Cheeseheads. Who you got, B?
I'm rolling with the Bears on this one only because I think they should be able to keep the number 2 seed. You know, yeah, I don't see the NFL blessing the Packers with the high seed with that tie. No one else tied, so but that tie could still save them somewhere in these playoffs. We're gonna see it in the next 2 to 3 weeks, right? But I think the Bears should stay afloat at least for this week. Um, and we'll get that Packers talk. You know, let me get the Bears for this week.
Yeah, I got Chicago as well. Green Bay, they should be good. Detroit, we know things hinge on them losing. They'll
Yeah.
eventually lose one, so I ain't worried about that. Bears this time, especially since the Packers won the first game. Sunday, 1 p.m., we got the Bills at the Cleveland Browns. Is Shadur saying it's gonna have the right wristband on this time? Are they going? What's the new story gonna be about sabotage this time? Cause that's some crazy shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
cause realistically, if that was just like a genuine thing or like an actual like honest mistake, the dude who was over that shit would get fired.
yeah. Lobo, you know that wasn't no mistake.
I know that's 100% sabotage,
uh,
like mid game.
of course.
But yeah, give me the Bills, man. Who you got?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take the Bills too. The Bills is fighting for something. They're still fighting for that number one seed, depending not the number one seed, but to win the division, depending on how the Patriots play out with their next three games as well. So I think they still want to keep it a tight race. I don't think the Bills should just give it up. Not to the Browns. I know NFL, anything is possible with the way they set things up. But I think for this week, safe to say we'll probably get the Bills, probably in a tight game. As crazy it may sound, but let me get the Bills.
No, that ain't too crazy. And Miles Garrett, of course, he got records and shit. He gonna break this year.
Yep.
He's somebody compared him to like Joe Thomas, like one of those
Mm.
all time great players. Obviously, played in a playoff game, unlike Joe Thomas, but
Mm-hmm.
just stuck on the Browns.
Yeah, yeah,
Joe
yep.
Thomas was the offensive version. Miles Garrett is the defensive version of that same shit. Took the
Yep.
money and now he regrets it from a winning standpoint. But yeah, give me the Bills. I don't think they cover 10.5. They might get a comfortable lead and blow it late to make it closer. Witching hour shit. Next game, Chargers at the Cowboys, who are 2.5 point favorite. Dallas, that is.
Mm.
Chargers got something to play for. Dallas kind of does, but not really. I'm taking the Chargers in this game because I'm looking at the AFC West divisional race. And who is coming down to Denver and LA, of course.
You know,
Dallas, 1% chance, like I said before.
okay, so it's 10-4, 12-2, and 10-4, right? You know what? I'm gonna take the Cowboys this game, right? I am. I'm gonna take the Cowboys this game. I think the Chargers actually is good where they're at for some reason. I think I could see them stay at 5 because either what they'll flip from 5-1, right? Depending on how the Bills and the Texans do. Because if they overtake them, the Chargers could just still drop down. But I don't. I feel like the Chargers is always like a number 5 seed. It's like they always right there. And for that reason, I'm gonna stick with the Cowboys on this game.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, we splitting on that one.
Mhm.
Give me LA on that one. Because I look at it, even if they somehow got the 1, the 2, whatever seed. Damn, that nigga was open as hell. But anyway, the 1 or 2 seed or whatever the case may be, they
Mhm.
still fuck around and lose. This ain't
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers where they go
Yeah.
to the AFC Championship game. No, no, they still fuck around and lose. Damn, it was something I was finna say, and I legit forgot what I was finna say. What did you just say? Because it reminded me of something.
Oh, okay. So briefly, what I said was the Chargers usually are number 5. If even when they was with Philip Rivers, if you look at their past records and with the playoffs and trying to get in or stay afloat in the playoffs, they're usually around that 5-6 seed. And I think that the Broncos will win the division and keep the Chargers there, like right there. That's that's just what I think. That's the reason why I'm taking the Cowboys.
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
remember what it was now. It's common. He say anything's possible in NFL these days. You know what isn't possible these days? The New York Jets making the playoffs. That's what the fuck isn't possible these days.
Yeah, that's
So I
not.
wouldn't say anything because Monday I was getting some crazy ass fucking comments and questions and shit talking about what should Matt Ryan come out of retirement and shit. Like
Oh
he's
my
in the ring of honor
gosh.
for the Falcons now. No, no. So
No,
no, I've been asked, do the Jets make the playoffs next year? Shit, do the Jets get a winning record? Do we need to worry about that?
man,
Like,
that's
no,
true.
no, no.
That's
So let's
true.
not. We gonna open up the can of worms. Anything is possible because then it just opens up niggas saying the Browns gonna go to the Super Bowl and the fucking bullshit like that. So no, we ain't. Or the Bengals
Yo,
gonna win the division at 4-8. No, we ain't. No,
yo, you know what's
I
so
ain't doing
funny?
that.
You know what's so funny? I thought about this. What if, right? Okay, we got 3 games left. Now I know this may be a stretch because it's 3 games, y'all. What if the Chargers actually drop down all the way to the 7 and the Colts is still trying to get a playoff spot? Wouldn't that be funny? AKA Philip Rivers.
Oh shit, That would be hilarious, bro.
Nobody thought about that shit though, right? Like if you really think about it, because the Texans can actually win, the Bills can win. It's 3 games left, y'all. Now, what if the Chargers was to drop down to the 7th seed and had to fight for their life, but the Colts was still in it? Like maybe the Colts need their last week or something,
They
to
played it
see who's
last
in it.
week. No, hold
Yeah,
on.
you know what I'm
Keep
saying?
going. No, keep going.
And it comes down to the Chargers and the Colts actually for the last seed, because we're not even going to talk about Ravens and Steelers, that they're fighting within the division themselves, right? So I think it's going to be either you win or out with those two teams. You know what I mean? So don't even think about them. But if you think about it, wouldn't it be funny if Philip Rivers and the Colts is trying to get that last seed, fighting with the Chargers, and the Chargers is trying to keep them away from getting that last seed? Book it. That might happen, y'all.
I looked at the schedule and I was like, I don't know about all that. They played the Niners, the Jags, and the Texans. I don't know about all that.
Oh, wait,
It
wait, wait. They
sound
they play
good.
the they play the oh they play the Texans.
They play a bunch of playoff contending ass teams. That's what they do, bro. I don't know about all that. Yeah, nah, I don't know about that. Mm-mm. I
What?
like the idea of it though. I do, but nah, I don't know about that. Mm-mm.
8-6, and Chargers is 10-4. Oh, okay, all right.
Did they
I
play
mean, I
head
mean,
to head? Because I
I
feel
mean,
like they did. They had to. Yeah, they did. Who won?
oh, they played already, right? Because I know they ain't gonna let that shit happen while Phillip Rivers is there. That had to happen already. I think that did happen already.
I don't know if that did. Let
I
me look at
can,
their schedule.
I can find that right now.
Let's see. Okay, so the Colts beat the Chargers in week.
Yep, yep.
Was
They already did that already. Yep. So the Colts, so the Colts owns that game.
yeah,
But
yeah, that head to head tiebreaker.
yeah, I
If
mean, I
they
don't.
were, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it getting too crazy, but I mean, that was if you guys want to make something fun, and I mean NFL, if you want to make something fun, because honestly, the way things is playing out right now, if you want to keep people's eyes to that TV, right? If you think about everything that's left, that's the only thing that really makes sense. That's going to have people kind of excited. I'm talking about excited, excited. Everything else, Ravens getting in, switching with the Steelers. That's not exciting because we've seen that in that past before. That's they do that all the time with each other. That's nothing exciting. What else? What the Packers? I don't see nothing else. Only thing I see is the Colts and the Chargers. If you want to make things exciting in the last week,
Hmm. I don't
Yo,
think so,
but
bro.
but no 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 no. But check this out. But I'm not saying that they have to flip. But what I'm saying is, if the Chargers was to drop down at 7, they can still make the playoffs though. But it would be exciting to hear the NFL talk about Chargers at number 7 and Colts at number 8. You see what I'm saying? Like at
Yeah.
least that. But now I ain't say nothing about no Colts going into the playoffs. I ain't say that. I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
say.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah,
was thinking. I was like, hold up. Okay, these motherfuckers missed the easy field goal. Wow.
yeah. Yep, on purpose. Yep. Okay, Seahawks.
Yeah, Dale, who you got winning this game, man?
Bro, I had the Rams, but them niggas they fucking it off.
Yeah.
Thursday night football for you, man.
What's good with
Thursday.
my boys though? What's
What's
good, B?
good? What's good? What's good, man?
Can't
What's good?
complain, man. Shit, we
Good,
Yes,
just
low.
sir.
in the thick of the picks and shit.
A long time no talk.
I
Mhm.
know you a different man now. You a new
Uh-huh.
person out here.
How everything good?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Uh-huh. That's what up.
Blessed.
Hell
Say.
yeah. Glad to hear
Uh-huh.
that shit, man. Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, real quick, we gonna get you up to speed. Who you got in the Eagles Commanders game?
I got Philly in that game.
Okay. Green Bay, Chicago.
Chicago,
Buffalo, Cleveland.
Buffalo.
Chargers, Dallas.
This one was very tough, back and forth, but Dallas. I'll take Dallas.
All right, here we go. Jets at the Saints. 6-point favorite going to the Saints. Neither team really has shit to play for but draft position. I'm taking the Saints. B, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints on this one too. Yeah, I really nothing else to say. Let me get the Saints. Boring game, but it be those boring matchups because both teams is out that ends up being high scoring games and shit like that. For
and go
some,
down to the wire like that Browns Titans game.
yeah, for some reason, because we all going to be looking at the games that count, right? But next thing you know, a high scoring, action packed game can be with Jags and this. I mean, no, the Jets and the Saints or something like that. So, but now let me get the Saints in this one.
Dale, who you got?
I'm riding with y'all. I'm going with New Orleans.
I will say though, when it comes to these bad matchups, I always look at who the quarterbacks are for these bad matchups. Are they like names people at least know and shit like that? Because
Yeah,
typically that kind of determines if it's like the exciting game or not. Like Shadur and Cam Ward, they've
yeah.
been connected since high school, so that's a gimme. This one it is Tyler Shuck and fuck was it Brady Cook from Missouri. So two rookie quarterbacks, neither of which people really care about. So
Mm.
yeah, I just know I'm not watching that game. Next game, we got the Bucks at the Panthers. Bucks 3-point favorite. Like we mentioned before, they get some people back. Panthers, they just shocked some people, even winning 7 games this year. I'm taking Tampa on this one. Second game, we'll worry about later, but give me the Bucks. Dell, who you got?
I know people gonna say Panthers play good at home, and which they do. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta go with the better talented team, and that's Tampa Bay in my eyes.
B, who you got?
Let me take Tampa Bay. You know what? No, Tampa Bay is my answer. You can put that down. But you know what? I think I kind of look at Tampa Bay right now like the Lions, meaning we keep putting you there and you just keep coming up as a disappointment. And I feel like they might pull a rug on Tampa Bay for a little bit as well at some point if they don't do anything very soon. And I can see the Panthers going instead of Tampa if it keeps happening. But no, for this game, I'll take Tampa for this one.
Interesting. Another game no one really cares about. Two essentially rookie QBs. Minnesota at the Giants, 2.5 point favorite to the Purple People Eaters. Dell, who you got winning this game?
I got a feeling everybody's gonna be on Minnesota after what they did to Dallas on Sunday night.
That's a fact.
Only
So
62% of the money so far was on Minnesota, which I was shocked.
only
Yeah.
so with that being said, for some reason the Giants always play, decent at home. I don't know where they played at last week. They played at home, right?
It was
Mm-hmm.
I want to say yeah, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So that's a divisional matchup, so that's kind of different. But for some reason, the Giants always win these type of games, man. Like you be like, damn, they can't even stop Dart. So I got to go with the Giants, to be honest.
I'll say this about the Giants. Their record don't really show how close their games really are cuz a lot of those games that they've lost have been games where they've been leading comfortably going into the specifically the fourth quarter and everything just quote unquote unravels.
That's a fact.
So, and mind you, they got key injuries on top of that too. So I think they're gonna set them up to be like the Bears next year. The Giants, that is. Think about a new head coach,
Hmm.
rookie quarterback who's kind
Quarterback.
of struggling. Bears had a rookie quarterback who was kind of struggling. Shitty head coach when he got there. Offensive minded now. Giants, if they not stupid, get an offensive minded head coach. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah. Bird, don't fuck this up hating on your team. Anyway, B, who you got winning this game?
Yeah, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Giants on this one. The Rams got the ball back. I mean, um, yeah, Rams got the ball back. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Giants on this one. And yeah, I just think that the whole Minnesota. Don't get me wrong, NFL is setting up McCarthy well. I see it, but I'm gonna have to take the Giants on this one. I can see the Giants winning. Let me get the Giants.
This one, I'm gonna take Minnesota. Close game. It's gonna be a typical Giants game. They might have an impressive lead at halftime, third quarter, and
And
the
blow it.
unraveling gonna happen because it's JJ set up.
Mhm.
It's not gonna be the same way he played against Dallas, but it might be some shit like Chicago on Monday Night Football where he played terrible, but when the game mattered the most, all of a sudden he could do everything right. I could see
Mhm.
that happen this game. All fourth quarter shit. That's when Justin Jefferson really get going and all that shit. Or I take that back to Giants defense ass. but that's when they fuck around and win the game. Next game, we got the 3-point favorite Chiefs at the Titans. This time we don't have a certain quarterback for the Chiefs starting. Dale, who you got winning this game?
I'm gonna say one thing, bro. All them people that's doing that script thing with Brady, Mahomes, y'all already know where y'all heard it first, man. Y'all heard it from B Fire first. Y'all heard it from Low first. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like then they want to run with it like they invented
Uh-huh.
um that theory. No, come on, bro. But with that being said, Tennessee, Kansas City. I I gotta go. I'm gonna go with Tennessee, man. Fuck it.
I don't even blame you on that one, to be honest. I don't trust Tennessee that goddamn much. I'm going with the Chiefs, but I don't even blame you for that. B, who you got?
I'm taking the Titans on this one. It just feels weird for Kansas City to win the game right after this. Like it just fit now. Obviously, it can happen. It's only 3 points, right? But when you have the Titans at because it still don't make no sense to me, right? If the Chiefs is still all that good, even with if you take Patrick Mahomes away, you still it's still 3 points. I'm like, I might as well just take the Titans for all that. Let me get the Titans. So I'll take the Titans straight up with the spread too, with the three, but I'll take the Titans.
Next game, I'm gonna start with you, Dale. 4-point favorite Bengals at the Dolphins. Who you got?
And bruh, my boy Joe talking like he won out. I hope not, bruh. I hope not. Man. But I don't know what it is, man. I'm gonna start cursing a team that I don't like because every year it's always something with injuries or something, bruh. Every time, bruh, I get faith in the team, they end up being ass, right? So, with that being said, no noodle arm Tua.
It's
I
Quinn
got
Ewers this game.
yep, Quinn Ewers. I gotta go with. Come on, bro. You think Joe Burrow gonna lose to Quinn Ewers? Come on, bro. Let's be real. I got Bengals,
I mean, uh, no, no, dang, you know what? This game is. Oh man, this is a hard
but we
one.
gotta look if T Higgins playing though too. So
Yeah, yeah, and the crazy thing about this game is I don't want to say controversy, but there's talks with the quarterback on both sides. Tua is benched. That's the talk, right? And also, Joe Burrow with his body language. Does he want to leave? All that. So I don't know. It almost feels like both of them is like it's like seesaw right now. It's kind of a hard game to choose. And they both eliminated too. You know, honestly, I'm gonna take Ewers, right? What's his number? What's his jersey number?
I want to say 3,
Cause somebody look that up
unless
real
he
quick.
changed that shit coming
Yeah.
into the league.
What's his jersey number in the league, people? Just let me know.
14.
14.
Damn.
Let me get Miami.
Damn. 14. That's crazy.
Yeah, let me get Miami.
No, 1 minus 4 is 3. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dale, who'd you have again?
uh, I'm going with the Bengals. I can't, bro.
What the fuck is you doing? Oh my gosh.
This one is
It's gonna be a tie,
it's
bro.
it's tough. Give me the Bengals on this game. I just don't. I really just don't know what to expect with Quinn Ewers as the quarterback for the Dolphins. That's I don't know. Clean slate, really. I don't know what to expect.
Mhm.
Sunday, 4:05 p.m. We got the Jags and the Broncos. Who would have thought this would have been a big game back in Week 1? B Fire probably the only one. Um, there's a lot on the line. Divisions, West, South. This point shaving is getting annoying. But who you got? Who you got, B?
Woo! Yo, this is oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. The Jags. What's their winning streak right now? 5, 6? Somebody know? I can check it right now. If
I want
somebody,
to say 5. I know
it's five.
somebody in the chat probably already typed it. I want to say
That,
5.
that's what I'm saying. I think somebody said it already, right? Somebody in the chat let us know what is. Oh, I'll find it myself. I got it right here. I got it.
It might be 5. Because I know after the bye week, they start
Yeah,
one,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5.
5, right? It's 5. And they got
Last loss was that game when they blew the lead to the Texans. Because I think that was going into. No, that wasn't before the bye. No.
what if they lose 2 games? What if Broncos lose 2 games in a row this week and also Christmas?
To the
Let me
Chiefs. Hmm.
let me let me get the Jags on this game because of who they play next week. Remember that conversation we just had a couple of minutes ago with Indianapolis.
I see
They-
what you're getting at.
You see what I'm getting at, right?
Interesting.
Yeah. So let me get that.
Dale, who you got?
This one is tough, man. But fuck. I'm gonna just go with the home team. I'm gonna go with Denver.
Something they said about the Christmas matchup with Denver and Kansas City caught my ear.
Well, what happened?
Nah, give me a second. It's involving winning streak since you were talking about the Jags. Because let's see, the Broncos have won. They won a lot in a row. They last 2 losses was against the Colts and the Chargers, both on the road. Then they won one,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Like
10,
11.
11. So they could, this is all assuming they beat the Jags, they could get their 13th.
Third.
You know that number with the Chiefs and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
13th win against KC. But for this game, I'm going to take the Broncos, man. Next game, this is another one, don't even matter. 3-point favorite Atlanta at Arizona. I mentioned ever since the Charlie Kirk shit, Arizona ain't done shit. Give me the Falcons, man. B, who you got?
Yeah. Kind of right on that one. Let me get let me get Arizona on this one. The toss. I'll take Arizona on this one. It really doesn't matter, like you said. Let me just get Arizona on this one.
Dale, who you got?
I don't like seeing that minus behind the Atlanta Falcons, so I'm gonna take Arizona.
That's crazy because that really be like that with them, yo.
It is Kirk Cousins we talking about.
Yep.
But I just don't trust Arizona that damn much, you know? 425, we got the Vegas Raiders at the Texans. Texans are a 14-point favorite. The Raiders have been a complete train wreck. Give me the Texans. Dale, who you got?
Give me the Texans 31-0.
Mm.
Damn.
Mm.
Because every time the the Raiders get blown out, they don't score a point. The other team scores 31. So I'm gonna just go with that.
Mm.
That's a crazy
Mm.
observation. I didn't even know that. B, who you got?
Yeah, let me get the Texans. Just stay afloat of that. That 7th seed. Probably go up a notch or something. But I think they should be able to stay there. Let me get the Texans. Let me get the Texans on this one. Ain't really much to say about it. The Texans.
And because there's a comment I want to get to that the one by Super Trevo here after this pick. Pittsburgh at Detroit. Detroit is a touchdown and extra point favorite. Like I mentioned before, a lot of things hinge on Detroit tying, losing, etc. And Pittsburgh losing obviously feels into that Baltimore playoff scenario, but they got a lot of crazy scenarios where they can get in with actually 2 losses, believe it or not. But then the Steelers got to do the unthinkable, which I don't think they're gonna do. But for this game, I'm gonna take the Lions over the Steelers. Dale, who you got?
Give me Detroit -7. Bing bow.
And B, who you got?
Um, the Lions win. The
They be
Lions.
9-6.
They'll be 9-6. So even if the Packers take the L, the Packers will still have that last spot because the Packers, if they'll be 9-5
And 1 because of the
and
tie.
and one because the tie is saving them.
Because they got a 96% chance of the playoffs.
Absolutely, Absolutely. Absolutely. And the last two teams out of the playoff race, well, three is Lions, Panthers, and Cowboys. Panthers don't matter
If
because they'll
oh,
swap.
my bad.
Yeah, they'll swap with the Buccaneers. So it ain't really about getting that seventh spot for them. Well, yeah, well, they actually still can. They still can get that seventh spot though if the Lions take a L,
Wait,
right?
who can get the seven? But say that again.
Well,
Who can
well,
do what
can't
again?
can't the Panthers still get the seventh spot if the Lions? Because they only one game behind the Lions though.
Correct, and then
Panthers,
they got head-to-head wins over the Packers too. But obviously, they ain't gonna catch them record-wise. So
because man, yeah. I mean, a lot of people's on the Lions. A lot of people's on the Lions versus Steelers. Um, and we ain't talking spread. We talking straight up though. But I'm gonna take Steelers on this one just to keep the Lions on edge and even the Ravens on edge. Let me get Steelers.
because the Steelers would have to drop a game at some point in these
Yeah,
next three, and I
yeah.
the remaining games they have besides the Ravens, who else they play? Cleveland, Detroit,
Mm,
Cleveland, and Baltimore, if I remember correctly.
mm. Okay, so I understand why you guys would say, well, if they're gonna lose any game out of one of those three, it would be against the Lions. Yeah, I could see that. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I let me get Steelers. I wish we could have said spread, but let me get Steelers. What the fuck? Why did you just go out? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got the. I think I already said the Lions, but wasn't there a Shador Sanders story about him almost going to the Steelers at 1.2?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to remember because I know obviously the Raiders. We know about that connection, but I just knew it was another team. Obviously,
Ravens,
Saints fans wanted him over Tyler Shuck, and I knew it was
Saints,
another team.
Saints, Ravens, um,
Steelers and Raiders,
Steelers and Raiders.
and then the Giants of the team that basically said that put dirt on his name for lack of better term.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
okay, okay. Okay, this comment though. He said the Panthers are gonna win the NFC South. No way the Panthers beat the Packers, Cowboys, Rams just for the hell of it. You think Panthers beat Bucks for the division? Panthers 9 wins, division. Bryce number what? Bryce Young wears number 9. Interesting. I do like that. Interesting. And
Mm-hmm.
that is a good point though about the wins they've had. Like the Rams won, the
Mm-hmm.
Packers. That is interesting. Now they beating these playoff teams.
That's what I'm saying. Only would be right. I think they're gonna. I think they might get in over the Lions. To be honest with you, if they don't win a division with the Buccaneers,
They would have to get in with the division. I don't think they get in over the Lions.
yeah, the Lions got to stink it up the last three games or some shit.
I'll say that because the Packers at the 7th seed, 4 losses.
Oh shit, yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right,
Oh, I thought that shit was about to get picked.
you're right, you're right. The 49ers, I don't think the 49ers is gonna blow it. So, yeah, 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 right. The Panthers and Buccaneers is gonna come down to the swap with them. I won't be surprised if the Panthers actually get in.
You know what? Because they've been improving slowly but surely each couple years that Bryce has been there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who they wins was against though. Falcons, Dolphins. I don't really count that. Cowboys, bad win against the Jets. Packers, Falcons, obviously. Rams. Yeah, they got a few, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of their wins have been against some bad teams too.
And you know how I feel if the Panthers do get in, you think how I know it's gonna you this is how I think it's gonna play out. It's gonna play out how the Texans how it played out for the Texans 2 years ago. They're gonna get into the playoffs and win one playoff game, and then they'll probably get smoked the rest. But I could see some shit like that happening with the Panthers if they get in.
I could see that
Mm-hmm.
because you consider the quarterback was in the same draft class as C.J. Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sunday night football, we got the Patriots
What
at the
the fuck
Baltimore
are you
Ravens.
doing? What the fuck? Oh
Did
my
he turn? Oh,
gosh.
this nigga turned the ball over.
Who?
Oh wait.
Oh, they going to the camera. Yeah, they definitely got the ball.
Who?
Stafford threw an
Golly.
interception, but it's over.
Mm.
Stafford threw a pick.
I mean, well. It popped out of his hand, not his hand, but the
The
receiver's
receiver's
hand.
hand.
Yeah, your man Corum, number 22.
Same
But
nigga
it
that
hit the
fumbled against
ground.
the Niners on Thursday Night Football twice. Or no, once, because Kyron Williams did the other fumble.
Oh, oh. Honestly,
It
oh,
might have hit the ground. They might get saved. No, actually, let me see first.
I mean, it
Wait,
looked like it's 50-50.
wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Yeah, it hit the ground. It hit the ground. It,
Okay, yeah, that bitch moved.
it hit the ground. But, hold on. It comes down to the call.
Because they
This
be
one.
changing the rule on catches and shit all the time
Yep.
now, apparently.
Yep.
They be like, nah, that nigga had on green cleats. That don't count. Nah, he had on blue ones. If he had blue ones, that would have been a catch. This should be incomplete. If it's a pick, that's the game.
You're gonna give Seattle the fucking win. Some bullshit. Not that I'm roof, but I'm like, I got my money on the Rams.
Who's winning?
It's
It's
tied
tied.
30-30 in OT.
Oh, oh, it's OT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Oh
All right.
shit.
All right.
Oh wow.
All right.
Wow.
For a second, I forgot I ain't got money on this game.
Wait.
I was over here stressing and shit. I'm like, I ain't got money on this game. Why am I stressing about this shit?
Oh shit. Wow.
That's
Wow.
close though, man. You know what?
Me.
This is better than that Thursday night football game. Not last week, but the week before that.
Mhm.
My bad. The week before that. No, was it? No, that was a decent one. That was Thanksgiving. That don't
This
count.
this game is just as good as the shit from last month when they played around
No,
this
I'm
time.
thinking of Denver and Las Vegas back in week 10.
Oh, okay,
The back end actually been some pretty decent matchups, so I can't even say that. Or the games themselves. But Patriots at the Ravens. Ravens 3-point favorite. We know about their playoff scenarios. And the Patriots, obviously, they playing for the division. They got the playoffs position already. Or playoff you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm taking the Ravens on this one. I do think they're gonna lose one of them games though. One of them
Mm.
games, they're gonna lose
Uh-huh.
one more. I'm gonna take them on this one, so to keep shit close for Buffalo.
So you think are you rooting for Buffalo to take over the division then?
Mm-mm.
'Cause this game actually affects Buffalo.
I know it affects Buffalo, but there's obviously 2 more weeks though.
Mm. Hmm.
And think about how soon it would be though if Buffalo did get the 1 seed the year that the Chiefs missed the playoffs and Mahomes is out. You know how crazy you already know we get that Bills going to Super Bowl bullshit for the last like 4 fucking years and shit, despite getting the same result.
Yeah.
But think about how crazy the Bills would be, and think about the people who put money on the Bills to win the Super Bowl and shit, or who been doing it. How many more would do it now that the team that's been
That's
always
been
always
always.
been in a way is not in the playoffs?
And I think that makes them look bad because on my show I said if the Bills actually end up going real far, should they even get credit? Because it's like you was only able to get far because your man Mahomes wasn't playing. So do we even count it? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, do people count the bubble ring that the Lakers got? It's like, do I count this though? Because you was only able to go this far because Mahomes was playing. So you mean to tell me when Mahomes comes back, you're going back to trash? But
I don't view Super Bowls the same way, like with the I guess the quote unquote fluky run or whatever like that. Sure, there
Mhm,
might be a fluky play here or there that definitely made a difference, like the Ravens 2012, the Mile High Miracle.
mhm,
But it don't mean like the team as a whole was fluky. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I don't really find a whole lot because somebody asked me this on Monday. I don't really find a whole lot of fluky, I guess, NFL Super Bowl champions, because I guess football is different too. It's not just like 15 people on the court and
yeah.
only say three of them really fucking matter like that. But so yeah, I don't know about. I wouldn't say that, but
But I'm taking Raven. I'll take the Ravens.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the point is the bill. My stance on the Bills don't change no matter what happens. The
Damn.
the whole city of Kansas City could just be engulfed by Godzilla right now. The Bills still wouldn't fucking win the Super Bowl.
Damn.
So Dale, who you got win this game?
Um, I'm looking ahead to week 18. I think the Week 18 Sunday Night Football game can potentially be Steelers and the Ravens for the AFC North. So with that being said, I gotta go with Baltimore. I love them to win this game. So
And last one, Monday Night Football, we got Old Man Rivers and the Colts hosting the Niners. 6-point favorite going to the Niners.
Touchdown
Dill.
Rams.
Yeah, I saw Puka. They didn't even try to tackle that nigga.
Yeah.
What I finna say? Dell, who you got winning this game?
this one is tough. It ain't no gimme game. Um, I think Indy might put up a fight, but for the pick'em show, I gotta go with the Niners. But I would go with Indy with the points. But Niners.
B, who you got?
Listen, man, y'all better stop sleeping on my boy Rivers, man. He nah, nah. Nah. All jokes aside, the NFL does have the 49ers looking real hot right now. Um, they do, but they still want to make things exciting. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Rivers on this one. I'm taking Phillip Rivers on this one. I'm taking the Colts because I'm taking yeah. I'm gonna take them Colts.
I was more surprised that I spent more time like really trying to pick this game. Cause on one end it does keep the Colts still in it. And I mentioned before, it's like it feels like they're trying to recreate the Joe Flacco Cleveland Browns playoff story.
Mm, mm,
Now, obviously in Phillip Rivers' first game, he didn't light shit up. He couldn't drop back for shit. Which
yeah.
goes back to what I said about that Matt Ryan shit. 5 years on the fucking couch being a granddad and shit. No, you don't come in there and just light it up. It ain't that fucking scripted. Damn. That's what Madden is for. That is what Madden is for. Some of this shit y'all be asking me, do that shit on Madden. Talking about the Raiders gonna win the Super Bowl. Madden, motherfucker. Not don't ask me that shit.
You said the Raiders gonna
Madden,
win the Super
motherfucker.
Bowl.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is who's name a retired wide receiver right now? I don't even know where I'm going in this rant. Is Antonio Brown gonna come back and play in the league? No. No.
Okay, yeah.
No. Is Julio gonna come back and go for 1,000? No. But Dell, who you got winning this game? Oh, I already asked you. This one though, I'm going with the Niners, man. I don't believe Old Man Rivers. I'm sure it'll probably be close. That is some Monday Night Football shit, especially in December. Everybody warm, bundled up. They drinking their beers. The
hmm
weekend leading into Christmas week and shit. Everybody's traveling. You got to give them a good game. Can't give them a stinker. That's what
Yeah,
26 is for.
yeah.
So yeah, give me the Niners. Now we got them locks.
Oh,
Seattle still in this game right now, 2nd and 10.
hold on, hold
I'm
on.
taking Detroit and Philly. Dale, who you got?
You say you like Detroit and Philly?
I'm gonna take Baltimore and Chicago.
And B, who you got?
I'm taking Chicago and the Ravens.
Baltimore. Okay, let's see what the Seahawks do. They got 5 minutes to
Uh-oh.
work with.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. What y'all
All right, y'all,
think?
I gotta get up out of here.
All right, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, later.
All right.
All right, be easy,
All right,
dog.
peace.
I was about to say if them niggas got away with a flag, I'm like, that's like the Saints all over again.
Boom.
It would be some if this ended in a tie. Mm. Said Bills fans are delusional. Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
Mhm. Oh, what kind of what?
What
Boy,
was
why did you run that route? Why did you do that? There was an open. Forget it. I don't know no better. I'm the one sitting here. That was bro. It was he could have just kept going to his left. It was wide open over there, bro.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that don't make no damn sense.
Yeah. Yo, somebody at my job said something funny. You know what they said? They said Rams versus Denver. in a Super Bowl. They said the Sean Payton revenge game. I was crying. You know why? Because you just said it. Yeah, you just said
Mm.
it.
Took me a minute. I was like,
The penalty, yo.
you know what?
Oh,
Logistically, that would kind of make
that would be
sense.
dope. That would be dope, though.
L.A., Denver, they close. That's something you
Bro.
got to think about with some of these Super Bowl matchups and teams. Think about the logistics too. Do
Yeah.
they have fans that's going to travel?
Yep.
Again, the Super Bowl, I can't stress this shit enough because it don't get talked about enough. The Super Bowl is for casuals. So
Yeah.
some of these fucking teams, if you can't name about like 5 players on that team, don't even fucking bring them up. And I'm not talking about somebody who knows football, but like if the average person can't name 5 people, don't bring them up.
Yeah.
Don't. That's I can't stress that enough. It is for casuals. Look at the type of fans they have at the Super Bowl compared to the playoffs and the regular season. It's totally different. Tax bracket, different type of
Yeah.
energy. Yeah, it's for casuals. That's why Taylor Swift was there for 2 years.
I was gonna say that. Yep. Yep. And I always tell people, and if they want to look at a reference to that, go to the Rams Super Bowl that they just won 3 years ago.
They had names on their team. All the Super Bowl teams have names of
Yeah.
some sort that you've heard of.
Yep.
Not a name, names plural. All right, let me see the AFC real quick. Which teams on here have players that you could name a bunch of them? I'll start the Jags. That's one of them right now. Jags would be off the list.
Mm-hmm.
You could argue the Chargers.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got Derwin James, Justin Herbert, Khalil Mack. That's fair. Mm, that's,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
and of
The
course the coach, but player
Yeah.
wise, I can't think of anybody else a casual would just know that you just you name drop them and they be like, oh, I know who that is. You couldn't do that
Yeah.
with their running back. I can tell you that. Omarion Hampton, that's not a casual would know who that is.
No.
The Bills, obviously, they got Josh Allen. They personalities bland as fuck. But they do have Josh Allen. They got some players you've heard of.
The
They've been
only
on
team
TV enough, so
the
yeah.
team that makes sense to me, I know you. I know people don't want to hear it, but the team that makes sense to me, out of like as far as what you're saying, because I don't want people thinking this is what I'm saying, like it's gonna happen. But it's the Steelers.
They do got a bunch of names.
Bunch of
And of course, the
names.
quarterback is in his last season, unless
Yep.
he pulls a Brett Favre.
Yep. And he's there's always something with him, whether you want to talk good or bad, right? He's in the headlines. It could be something stupid from freaking shrooms or something. He's still in the headlines. The coach, everyone, they know the coach. And them fans, even if they wasn't going into the stadium for the Super Bowl, they travel hard.
There's Steelers fans in every state. There's
Every state. They
I kn-
travel real
I
hard.
know a bunch. It's like you could go into multiple buildings and multiple type of places. You could go to work. You could go to school. You
Yep.
could go to a fucking shoe store. Every one of them places, I promise you will run into at least one Steelers fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just in casual conversation. Who's your team? Oh, the Steelers or the Cowboys too. Applies to them as well. Touchdown, Seattle.
Yep. Touchdown Seattle.
JSN. But yeah, as far as names, Jags will be off the list. Patriots, they got Stephon Diggs. He been in the news a bunch. Everybody knows him. Drake May. I want to say Travion Henderson, but he's a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put him in casual territory.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know. They know the team name though. They know the Patriots though, because Bill
Yeah.
Belichick and Brady, so that would carry him. But
Yeah.
Texans, they don't pass the casual test.
Nope.
The
Nope.
Colts damn sure don't. Well, they know Phillip Rivers, but no. Ravens would, but we said what we said about them.
Yeah. Too much Nick.
NFC Rams pass with flying colors. Eagles pass with
Of
flying
course.
colors.
Of course.
Bears, Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is another one a casual would know?
Do you want to put the Packers in there? Or
No,
not?
I'm gonna get to them and so I'm working my way down the list.
Oh, you working? Oh, okay.
Because I'm curious, who else is a player that a random person would know that watches football but don't really watch football?
Nah, no, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, they wouldn't know.
Eagles, yes. Buccaneers, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks, you could make an argument this year would be that year that they're doing that.
Yeah.
Niners, we've seen enough in the Super Bowl. We know. Obviously, people gonna talk about the Niners. Packers. Casuals couldn't name a single one of their receivers unless they play fantasy football. Which I
Mm-hmm.
don't even know if that's still casual. Yeah, casuals do play
No.
fantasy football, but I
Yeah.
feel like then because at that point, if you were casual and you play fantasy football, I know people who are casuals and they do it. They start getting into it and start following stats and shit. So I can't even
Yeah.
say they're casual for it because they start knowing players that you wouldn't even know of
Yeah.
solely because of fantasy.
Because some of them wouldn't even know who Josh Jacobs is. They wouldn't know the receivers or the running back or tight end. They
I don't know
they
about the
wouldn't.
running back part, but the receivers 100% agree because them niggas on rookie deals. They know
Yeah.
Jordan Love too. Obviously Micah.
Those two, the main two.
That might be it. That might be it. That might be it. Detroit, there's enough players people know. They passed the test for flying colors. Carolina would not. Dallas is Dallas. Obviously, they would.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. Let's see what they do.
2-point try. Let's
They
see.
going for the win. I knew I should have took that 1.5. Look, wide open. Game
What
over.
the fuck kind of shit is that?
Game over. You saw that, right? Nobody was there.
Nobody. Nigga threw the laziest fucking pass. He didn't have to try. That was a warm up pass. Mm.
That 1.5 spread was for a reason.
Yeah, that's when I was like, this I knew it wasn't gonna be a blowout because like 1.5 point spread, them niggas was up 30 to what 15, something like that. Like
Who do the Rams play next week? Let me see something. Oh, why you so slow? Come on. Okay.
Falcons and Cardinals.
Falcons. Oh my gosh.
They got a bunch. They last 3 games against bird teams.
Oh gosh.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
See, Seahawks, Falcons, Cardinals. Damn. They
But
just they
like,
just they just stood there. They wasn't supposed to Seahawks, man.
I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but on the game ESPN NFL 2K3 and I think 2K5, there was a term used called he was open. They would say he was unmolested, which literally means he's untouched. Like this man could have sat Indian style in the end zone, meditated for 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and opened his eyes, and he would have caught that pass.
Damn.
Mm.
That's what's up.
Said they need to get sued again. No, we need to hear about the a gambling scandal with the NFL. That's what we need to hear. This gonna be a minute for that one, but that's what we need to hear. That'd be interesting too. How those games would play out during that little stretch if the block was hot in the news about that shit. Man, you wouldn't see no crazy upsets. You should see a bunch of blowouts.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be
Yep.
like, nah, we can't do that. We can't have close games, man. Beat the shit out of them. Like, just beat the fuck out of this team. Don't even. Actually, you know what? I'd be like, nah, try a little bit harder, but still get your ass beat. And they be telling the refs to chill out too. Some of the bullshit calls like, nah, let them play. Let them play. Don't throw that flag. Not right now. Mm. But yeah, man, we finna slide on up out of
Yeah.
here. Seahawks won the game. They're on a little hot streak right now. B Fire was high on the Seahawks, still is.
Damn. Yeah. Sick. I'm just shocked that shit. It actually happened. Shit.
After whatchamacallit, last Thursday, I'm not. I am not at all. But yeah, we finna get up out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. No show next week because of the holidays. But we will be back after that. So